Chapter 4 in Patrick's Landing, episode forgot. Episode forgot. Anyway, I'll put it down. Copyrighted by Marie D. Henry. When Oswald awoke the next morning, it was to the aroma of bacon and eggs drifting up the stairwell from the kitchen below his bedroom. He could hear only the murmur of voices and knew his mother had closed the door between the parlor and the kitchen to keep the noise from awakening him. He jumped out of bed and checked his watch. It was 8 o'clock. He was pleasantly surprised to find that compared to the cold in the bunkhouse at camp, this room was nice and warm. He looked around him. Yes, he thought, we have built a sturdy and warm house when only the stovepipes running up from the kitchen and parlor stoves can keep the upstairs bedrooms warm. I will build my house like this one, he decided, only it will be much bigger and of a different style. This one is built in the form of an L, and it has a French roof, which is very steep to keep the snow from piling up on it. Mine will have a different style roof, and it will be in the form of a cross. This house has only 2 bedrooms upstairs and hallway, and 1 bedroom downstairs, where the stairs connect the bottom and upper floors. This big room over the kitchen is not yet finished, so Patrick, Willie, and I can share it. The girls share the bedrooms. Mother and Dad have the downstairs bedroom, and with the huge parlor and the kitchen off that. It is a big house, but mine will be bigger. A farmhouse has to have a big kitchen, for it is there that the family activities all take place. The parlor is a special room for guests or for special events. While he dressed in his new and clean woolen pants and shirt, all gray in color, he began to draw the plans for his own home in his head. Oswald left the room and ran downstairs. He opened the door leading into the kitchen and was greeted with good mornings from the family seated around the table, accompanied by such a heady aroma from the food on the table that his stomach spread its emptiness through his body with cramping pain. From the end of the table, his mother got up from her breakfast. She did not speak, but smiled at him and went to the heating oven above the stove. Oswald walked over to the table and sat down in his usual place next to Amanda. Well, he said, it surely is nice to see you all again, and it is good to be home. I tell you, being in a logging camp makes a man long for his family, and especially good food. He looked around the table at each in turn. The younger ones had only eyes for him. The others glanced up at his remark, but kept eating, being more interested in the pancakes and eggs on their plates. His father stopped eating and looked him straight in the eyes. What is the matter with the food at camp? Oswald did not avoid his father's look or question, even though he noticed the slight edge of anger in his voice. He knew that his father had spent many a year in logging camps, and he did not appreciate any remarks against the living conditions. He also felt that if it was good enough for him as a young man, then it was good enough for his sons.